Hello, my name is Patricio and this is my exam. I'm gonna do speaking, as you can see. And first of all, right now, all that you can see is my screen. So if I move everything, you'll see exactly what I'm doing. Right now, I'm just using the questions as a support to guide me, and that's it. Right? So, without further ado, let's begin. So, to start off, what's the difference between a customer and a client? Well, there's a clear difference. The best example that I can give you is with baby product. Baby products are consumed by babies, right? And they get by the client. In this case, the parent. So the main difference is that a client is the one that will be buying the product, while in the other hand the consumer doesn't necessarily has to be the buyer to consume it. Basically, a baby doesn't buy their own baby products, he's just gonna use them. That's the main difference between a client and a consumer. Then we have to talk about the benefits of targeting a niche market. In this case, I think that a niche market is very important because you have to target some audience or some sector from your consumers, because if you target everyone, you will be targeting no one. So having a specific niche that you will be covering their necessities, I think it's a great idea to start off with. Because if you have a smaller niche, a smaller sector to study, then it will be more easier to understand what their needs are, what they're lacking. If you can improve in some way, you can even ask them and it will be easier for you. And well, niche, it will basically means that you will focus on a small area, but you will be covering their necessities in a bigger spectrum. I think that's the best benefits of a niche market, honestly. That you cover a little, but you cover the necessities like a lot, and it's easier to focus on something. And if we were in the train, well, I'm in the train marketing, of course, but I was thinking what would change a train factory. Well, in this case, I have two ideas. One of them being the climate change. With all this movement of being more eco-friendly and save the planet, usually what happens is that people will rather go use the more eco-friendly option rather than the one that's causing the problem. So I believe that people who want to be more caring for the planet will choose a public service, well, a private service that is an electric train that doesn't consume any coal, don't burn anything, we just use electricity. So for people who, I say this a lot, but people who actually care on doing a change will rather take our marketing rather than a car. Then in the second scenario, like it's mentioned on the text, well, another change that is coming is that often customers will end up buying new cards, and this means they would no longer be taking our service. It's a little bit hard. It's a natural process of losing a client, losing a consumer. It's a process of the business. What you gotta do is to basically keep focusing on giving the better experience. Yeah, you would lose a customer, but you still have like plenty of them, and as long as you please them and meet their expectation, everything should be fine. So to make a summarize on an abstract, scenario 1, people who want to be more eco-friendly and take our private service that is more eco-friendly. And second, people who start buying cars and will no longer be using our service. And what would you do to promote customers' loyalty in the company and why? I believe that customer loyalty is one of the most, if not the most important aspect of a business, because these customers will always stick to your product or service. They will stick by your side and choose you over any other service because they are loyal to your product slash service. And this is often important for companies because having a loyal customer can bring them a lot of money and a lot of benefits, such as this customer promoting our service because he likes it so much. But how would we promote this loyalty? Well, basically every customer wants to feel some sort of special. They want to feel special and recognized by the company. So giving them this, like, we value them as a person and as our customer, and we value that they choose us, that their preference is over anything else, and they choose us over anything. So in order to do this, what we should do is maybe give them like a special card. You know, when you go to the train, there's often like this little card like that will give you access to the train station, right? Well, let's just say we apply something like, if you have taken the train over like 20 or 50 times, you will receive a new card that will give you a bit more benefits and a little bit discount on your next purchases. For example, if you go on the train more than 20 times, you will get a small card that will give you 5% 5% off, and not only that, but you will be in a specific area that will be more comfortable for you. It's very similar to the plane marketing, when they have like the economic fly, the business fly, etc., that they have different benefits. So giving like different benefits to the people that buy us, that consumes our service more and more, should get something in return. So giving them like this card, of course it will change depending on how many times they have taken our train, right? So yeah, not only that, but we could also send them a email or a survey asking them what they like and what they dislike to improve in our company, because letting the customer know that we also value their opinion and what they think about our company is very important. So letting them know like, hey, we would like your opinion, since you've been taking our train for a very long time. What have you noticed when taking the train? Is it like awkward? The security is low? Do you feel comfortable taking our train? You know, letting them know that we that their opinion matters is also a way to improve customer loyalty. They feel special, and we as human beings are one of our main characteristics that take us apart from animals is searching the search of being loved and feel special. No other animal wants to feel special or feel more than anyone else. No, no, no. Only that happens in humans. And accomplishing this need, it helps a lot. Then, do you think that that demographic segmentation is the most appropriate method of marketing segmentation? I believe yes, because like I mentioned previously on the second point about the niche marketing, having a specific segment that you're gonna study and gonna meet their needs and expectation is very important. So focusing on a niche market, like I said, is a great way to also improve customer loyalty, because since you have a niche market, a specific marketing, you can also it will be way more easier to focus on what they want and what they need, and this means more customer loyalty and also having a cover a better area for the customers. I In my opinion, if you sometimes you gotta think big but focusing on something small, you know, because if you think small but in a big area that you're gonna cover, you will basically cover nothing. So covering a small area but thinking great big will often lead you to a successful business. Anyways, that's everything I wanted to say, and I hope I made myself clear. Thank you very much.